Oh. Why don't you do your homework first? How's
Okay.
that?
All right. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
I got bad news for you guys. It's homework time.
All right.
Hustle likes it.
Cool. All right, here we go, guys.
It's not the same as what we covered in the Vinaya, but it's similar. Crunching loudly. I'm glad.
They should give me something that is.
All right.
All right, here we go. All right, is everyone ready?
Yeah, we're anxious to start the homework.
To make money.
Yeah.
Can you guys, someone on that side talk so we can make sure we can hear you?
Who?
Somebody's off. Hello.
On what side?
Where is it? Wonder why this keeps happening to you.
Because they never listen to other people.
I'm just trying to figure out. Duh.
Well, at least we did the karma correlations, maybe. Oh, what was it?
There you go.
There we go.
Can somebody say something on your mic?
Hello, hello, hello.
Yay, okay,
all
here we
right,
go.
cool. We just couldn't hear you. All right, here we go. All right, Arkachik claims that there are 6 mother and 11 children sutras, which are the main sutras. Could someone shut that door, please? Which are the main sutras of the that the Jewel of Realization explains. How do we first understand what is a mother and what is a child sutra? Like, what does it mean to be called a mother or a child?
Mother is about emptiness.
Yeah.
True, but that's not what we talked about in the text.
I don't know.
It's a big, no, that's nice. It's not a big one.
Come on, you guys know.
There was a
this.
distinction made between, how about, let's say, what is the distinction between the two? How's that as a question?
And it's not that one is about emptiness.
Well, yes, they're about emptiness, but it's not because one isn't about emptiness.
Has to do with how they perceive things, either coming at them or coming from them.
No, it answers
Worser and worse.
cold. How related to the 8 topics?
开了，
One's complete.
3个0，开了。他说就别往上摁了，就是我给你手贱给你摁上了。
Is that correct?
That's what I
我说原来是我给你摁上了，我现在不摁了吧？我拿开了，你打开了可以拿衣服了。
Can you
think they're arguing about who's
Okay, no, Stanley, can you try that?
The mother covers all 8.
Yeah.
Right, the mother covers all the topics. So by extension, a child sutra.
Summarize.
Mm-mm.
One or many.
Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's some of them.
Some.
Some of them. Okay. Once again, I should give you guys the answers ahead of time over here.
Yeah. Don't
Okay.
talk too fast, Timothy.
Here we go. What is the Tibetan for mother?
Ma.
Yum in this case.
Hey, everybody who answered right gets $100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yum.
In this case, yes, it's you.
Oh, you.
How about child?
Who?
Oh my gosh, this is fun.
Say.
Thank you.
Like Gelsey.
You're correct. All right, here we go.
Like Gelsey. Like the saying Gelsey.
Okay. All right. So our Kachi claims that there are 17 sutras, right? And what is the counterexample that we give against that? Like what's the name of the sutra that we use to counter his claim? Okay.
The 8,000.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So it's a really, really short sutra.
One word.
The sutra in one word.
Sutra in one word. Okay.
Yay.
Okay. All right. I know
Single syllable, right?
single syllable, right?
That's the same kind of answer we get on a lot of the homework questions.
So I know this was a 6 a.m. class is probably why we're having difficulty including myself. So
It's only 6 a.m. in Arizona.
so what explain how we use that counterexample to go against his claim that the 17 sutras are the main sutras explaining that are explained by the perfection of wisdom. We're explained by the jewel of realizations.
Nice. What does it not do?
What does it not do?
What?
Why is it not a mother sutra?
All 8 topics there.
Okay, so it has to do with that, Stanley. Stanley said it doesn't cover what?
All 8 topics.
And why don't we use all 8 topics and all 8 chapters to explain the sutra in one syllable?
Duh.
Why? It's just too damn short.
It would be very repetitive.
Okay, right. It's just one syllable. Okay. All right.
But it is a Prajnaparamita
It's a
sutra. It is a fully qualified Prajnaparamita sutra.
All right. Maybe this one will be easier. We are then given another example of why 2 of the mother sutras couldn't be in the list of the 17. And I put the Tibetan here and I numbered the 2 that I want you to focus on. So what is the relationship between these 2 sutras? And how does he use this as a counter to the Kachik?
Nice question.
There is a deep relationship between these 2. So deep that maybe they might be in the same book or the same sutra.
Well,
When
that's the shorter one.
When the guys in this room are eating pizza, it sounds like a football game. And when we have the homework, it's totally quiet.
So how many verses? The first book. What's the name of the first book there? Trige Dongpa.
What's that mean?
What does that mean?
18,000.
18,000.
18,000.
Yeah.
So how many is that? A few verses or a lot of verses?
A lot.
Well, for a Buddha, it's almost nothing.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a decently big number.
Yeah.
Now what about Dodupa? What is that?
It's a summary at the end of this.
Not necessarily a summary, but
No, it's not a summary. It just happens to be a.
It's in the chat. One is a chapter of the other.
that's correct. Yes. Does anyone remember what chapter number for bonus points?
How much are you offering?
$5.
8,
87th, wasn't it?
chapter 8.
Number
It was
87.
87th chapter.
That's right.
So the point is that the Dodupa is the chapter within the 18 verses.
Yeah. So can you count it separately?
So can we count it separately
Or maybe you have to say 16 and a half.
or something like that, right? So basically our author is like, you can't even count 17 because it technically is the same sutra, but I believe you said that it's recognized as a separate sutra.
It totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. And whole huge commentaries are written about it.
Okay. All right, cool.
Who wrote a famous commentary on it? Unexpectedly. I think it was Dharmakirti or Dignaga or somebody. Yeah. We covered it. Yeah.
All right, here's a bonus question. In the text, we question whether or not there was a missing comma between the 2 sutras. All right. And we put a comma because we can't check because we don't yet have a definitive carving to check it against.
From St. Petersburg.
From St. Petersburg, right? So based on what we just discussed, could the comma have been left out on purpose to make a point?
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Does anyone explain what that point might be? So you agreed, Juan, but why?
Because it's one of many possibilities.
Oh my gosh.
That's one of those 500 arguments.
If it has a comma, what would it indicate in the list?
That something else comes later.
That there's separated books,
Yeah.
right? Without the comma, perhaps he's trying to indicate that it is just one book. And
Maybe
so
he's making a
it
statement.
might be making some kind of statement about it. Yeah.
Maybe he wants you to call it the shorter sutra of the 18,000. Maybe. We could search the whole 8 books and see how he treated it elsewhere, but let's do it later.
All right.
It's not worth the time.
All right, cool. All right. I pulled some teeth, so can you do your advertisement now?
Oh, okay, good. I get to do a small advertisement. Don't fall asleep yet. Dun 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 dun. There you go. This is the Drop Day of the mixed nuts. I'll give $100. Drop Day.
The 7.
Drop Day.
The finished works, the collection.
Nope.
The basket of accomplishments.
Yeah, cancel that bet. Drop Day means the fruits of your labor.
Oh,
Gee.
It's a specific Tibetan word. Drop Day.
Jay.
You work.
Jay.
You work for almost 6 years with some 12 crazy guys and ladies. And then we've put out these 6 books, which I'm very proud of. So going from the left, commentary to the Dhammapada Sutra, translated by Grandpa with Venerable Ellie. Commentary to the Heart Sutra, same translators. Emptiness Meditations, our bestseller by Venerable Utpala. Her text, very, very complete book on emptiness meditations. The theory, the practice, the instructions for how to meditate, the poster for how to meditate, all complete in the book, ebook. You can buy it right now before I even finish this advertisement. The Medicine Buddha Longer Sutra, which now we're combining in the Shorter Sutra, which we just finished, and it will be published this week by ebook. If you bought the old one, which just has the Longer Sutra in it, and the new one comes out, and we've added the Shorter Sutra to it, plus the Sanskrit, which is very useful for retreat, we'll be happy to switch the book for you, okay, for free, all right? So you don't have to pay extra. Golden Key is Words, amazing commentary to the Mind Only School. I think it's the best book ever written on the Mind Only School in English. So it's awesome. And then All the Kinds of Karma with our Chinese team, Chinese speaking team. And it was originally translated into Chinese, later into Tibetan. We found the Sanskrit, we put it in the book, we put the Chinese, we put the Tibetan, and the English. And we're going to be teaching that book extensively. Some of the translators from the Chinese team and Grandpa are going to be teaching it for about 4 or 5 hours at Diamond Mountain. It's a great book on all the karmic correlations. Do this, get that, okay? It's very, very useful for your personal practice. Okay, going back to Tim.
All right, I did an attempt at the next debate.
Oh.
I think it's gloriously incorrect, but
Yay.
let's try.
You never know.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go. Are you going to read it
Yes,
first? Tim?
I think it'd be nice if we read it and then went through it so people can follow along and learn.
Also, can you yell out his mistakes?
Actually,
You got somebody else in mind?
I will do it. Just correct me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kachik Rangse Pakpe Shedun Drupnuki Kenba Drapa Dunsau ki Chochu Yogi Seniserna.
Good. Let's see if I should. Let's see.
That's where I kind of got lost.
Say again.
I got lost right here.
Yeah. This is confusing. But anyway, Kachik, here's a debate. Wrong say, I would say the child who is produced by that perfection of wisdom. And he says, Pakpa.
The Aryas.
Okay, the Aryas who are produced by that mother. Okay, what's that noise?
It's his hearing aids.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, the Aryas who are produced as children of the Yum. Okay, of the Perfection of Wisdom Sutras. Okay, Rangse.
So we're not talking about the literature. We're just actually talking about the person.
No, that's part of the debate.
Okay.
So the Aryas that this thing produces, Shedun means what they believe or what they want. Okay, Shedun means their goals or their wishes, what they want. Okay, what they want. Drup, this is Dundrup here. What's it mean in Sanskrit? Siddhartha. Okay, Nilki Kemba. So let's read backwards. A Kemba, state of knowledge.
Knowledge, right?
Which is Nipa.
Which is achieved.
Which has the ability
to achieve to achieve
the goals set forth
by the
Aryas who were produced by that knowledge. Okay, who were produced by it. We gotta change this, I think. Can we do that?
Venerable Phil?
Jigme, tell him his
there we go.
There you go.
I think when you hold your
you guys talk about it.
then it feeds back through your earphones and we can hear this.
I'm muted.
I don't know.
Okay.
Whenever you
But it's stopped.
Okay, it's
yeah,
stopped.
when you lower
Okay.
it down, it stops, and you pull it up, it starts.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go back. Ellie, you just discuss it and we'll keep going. Okay.
Oh, it's probably an echo.
Okay. Chuja means
verses of praise, right?
the offering of praise at the beginning of all Buddhist books. Okay. The Yule means to whom is that praise addressed?
Okay,
means Yule.
Okay, totally screwed this
Yeah,
up.
Yule means the object of that praise, meaning the person or thing to which the praise is addressed. Okay. The definition of the person or thing to whom the offering of praise is directed in Haribadra's
commentary.
Sputarta. Yeah, clarification of the meaning. Okay. I forget if it's a shorter book or it's a longer one. Okay. We call it Delbadinsa, the Sputarta commentary.
And so the definition is this.
Yeah, the definition of the object of the verses of praise at the beginning of Haribadra's commentary on what?
On the clarification of the meaning.
On the
jewel of
realizations. Okay. The definition of who he's giving praises to is that state of knowledge, which has the ability to help achieve the goals set forth by the Aryas who are produced by that state of knowledge. Okay, got it? Who are their children, Gyaltse.
So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to stop.
Yeah, don't worry, don't stop. Okay.
Because it's going to be ridiculous if we.
All right, let's go to here. I got to get you to the text. Okay. This is Ben's text. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do Tim's text. Okay, I think it's here. Yeah, okay. And then here's our reply. What does the first reply to a debater's statement usually offer?
A counterexample.
A counterexample. If you say all fruits are orange, then my first reply is, hey, Hasso, let's take apples. Okay, all right, okay. So we're expecting anticipatory translation. We're expecting a counterexample. Okay. Well, now, oh, no means I'm about to mess you up. Okay. Well, then, let's take Shung Sherchen. Say, everybody say Shung Sherchen. Shung Sherchen. Prajnaparamita, the perfection of wisdom, comes in 3 formats.
That's right.
There are 3 formats to the perfection of wisdom. One of them is books. Okay, the perfection of wisdom in book form, physical books. Okay, do we have a counterexample already? He said Kemba. He said Kemba, a state of knowledge. So we already have a counterexample. Okay, let's talk about the books about the perfection of wisdom. Well, I guess they are a state of mind which achieves the goals of the Aryas, right? Got it?
Why would you say that?
Okay, Seni Tao, are you telling me that they are a state of mind which achieves the goals of the Aryas who are produced by it? And the guy says, why do you say that? How do you say that in Tibetan? Why do you say that? Chichir. You see these little monk debaters, they're like 5 years old, 7? They're like, Chichir. What's Sunja nature? It fits it's the definition you're trying to define. Sunja means the thing defined by a Seni. Seni defines a Sunja. Okay, a Sunja is defined by a Seni. Okay, well, it's what you're defining. What am I defining? You're defining the thing that Haribhadra bowed down to at the opening of his book. And you said it had to be a state of mind. And then we say, well, what about the books on the perfection of wisdom? Are they a state of mind? No. Are they what he bows down to at the beginning of his commentary?
No.
They are.
Yeah.
He bows down to all 3.
Oh, I see.
He bows down to all 3 formats of the perfection of wisdom. Okay, got it? That's the key.
But he doesn't bow down to the state of mind.
Well, if it's one of the 3 formats of the perfection of wisdom, he is bowing down to it, but not only that.
Is it one of the formats?
It is.
Okay.
Okay. All right. It's one of the forms in which you find the perfection of wisdom. It can be a book. It can be a state of knowledge. It can be a state of enlightenment. It can be the final goal. These 3. Okay. All 3 are perfection of wisdom. Okay. 2 of them are states of mind. One of them is a book, paper or whatever. Okay, Shung Sherchen. Okay. We say Sunja Deche, which means it is what he's defining. Meaning it is the thing that Haribhadra bowed down to at the beginning of his book. The sutras themselves, the physical teachings, are what he bows down to at the beginning of his book. And the guy says, Dharmadru.
It's not true.
I don't agree.
Okay.
Then we say, they're up or down?
They're down.
Up or down. When we believe it.
We believe it. We believe it.
Yeah, the it's the aggrieved response. Of course it is. You go up. What is it? He did bow. Yeah, he bowed down to it. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Tell. Okay. Yeah, he did. He bowed down to it. Why? Because, please read Tim and Grandpa can't correct you. Or how about Hassel? No. Who else we got here?
Allison.
Ooh, correct Tim on this sentence. Starting at slobben. Slob. Do you know what a slob is in English? It means a person who doesn't wash their clothes a lot and stuff like that.
Someone who's really messy.
Messy person. Yeah. Right? Is that correct? Slob. Lopen. Yeah. Okay, good. All right. She knows where we are now.
Lopen senge sangpa Drawa dunsel sepe tokmar shunglan drebu sherchen summa to chak se bechir.
Yeah, you gotta go note Chuck here. praise and bow. Praise and bow.
Where's
To Chuck. Praise and bow.
Oh, to Chuck at the end. Okay.
Yeah. He performs a praise and bow
Now, to
Sherchin Sun.
the three forms of the perfection of wisdom.
Yeah, Sherchin is short for
Perfection of wisdom.
Shera Parotu Chimba.
Yeram Ki Paro to Chimba. Sometimes we just say Sherchin. It's too long. And they take the R from the second syllable and push it up to the first syllable. Sherab becomes share. Okay, so at the beginning, Tokmar of writing Zepa, his commentary called the clarification, all right, of the meaning, he bows down and makes honors all three formats of the perfection of wisdom. Okay? Shun, Lam, Jebu, these are the three formats. These are this is the abbreviated wording for the three formats. Shun, say Shun, Shun, Lam, Jebu. Yeah, these are the three forms of the perfection of wisdom. The Boro Bolo Mido, the perfection of wisdom, Prajna Paramita, comes in three formats. First is Shun.
The books.
Physical books. Okay, physical book. Second is Lam.
Is the path.
Yeah, realizations of emptiness before you reach enlightenment. When you cross over into enlightenment, it becomes a different format of the perfection of wisdom, which we call the result format. Okay, cool, nice. Okay, so which of the five paths is Debu?
5.
Which of the five paths is Lam?
4. The other 4.
You can say 3 and 4, mainly.
What is he talking about? Direct experience of emptiness? Or?
Mostly.
Okay.
And which of the five paths is Shu Shechen? The first form of Shechen, the first form of the perfection. First format. Which of the five paths?
No, second.
The synonym for Lam is Kimba.
The state of mind.
State. So I'll ask you again, which of the five paths is Shung Shechen? The books.
2.
Second path.
Even 1 could
You just made the same mistake he made.
first.
Do the books think?
No, they
I
don't.
see.
No, okay, they're not a path, Gisela, you're tricking us. Yay, that was the point of the whole debate. Okay, he said all forms of the perfection of wisdom are states of mind. And we said, well, what about the Shung? What about the books? What about the digital data in the ALL database? You know, which by the way is Shung Shechen. It's the first, okay, it's the books. Okay. All right, Detel. Then we say, look, he does bow down to all three. All right. And then the guy says, between the chair and the Detel, he says, I disagree. I agree he bows down to somebody, but he didn't bow down to all three. Okay. And we say, Detel?
He does.
Yeah, he did. Like just how you speak to your wife, right? Yeah, I did. Did you take out the garbage? Yeah, you didn't take out the garbage. Yeah, I did. Okay, you go up. Detel? Yeah, I did. Well, what's your proof that he did?
It's directly quoted in
Shera, Paro, Chimbala, etc. 3 lines. He didn't give you the last 3 lines of the verse. Luckily, you have ALL and Grandpa to go dig it out. And Joel's program to go is the shovel for the database to dig out stuff. Okay, here's the whole verse. Okay, and Tim's gonna, or who's gonna read it?
Stanley. Can you read it?
Yeah.
Loud. Come on. Lee.
Shera pap rochin pala de yang
Again.
yen sik liu jepatan
No.
kunki yen du ngyu wa ni namba ye chi gu chaksa.
Good. Okay, that is his Chutta. That is his offering of praise, okay, which is traditional at the beginning of a Buddhist book, okay. So he bowed. Let's read it, okay. Shirapara Chimbala. I chaksao at the end.
I bow down.
Ku means me. Sometimes it kupa means what?
With reverence or honor.
Kupa means respect, right? And then ku by itself means me. Okay. So I bow down, ku chaksao to Shiram Kiparo to Chimbala.
To the perfection of wisdom.
Yeah. And to its yin.
To its the
Yeah, to its jewel, to its necklace.
Yeah.
Karika. Karika. Set in verse. Set in verse. Okay, like Abhidhamma Kosha Karika. Okay, in this case, Abhisamalankara Karika. Karika at the end of a title means this is in prose, sorry, poetry. This is in verse form. So he says, and I bow down to the one which is its ornament.
To the actual jewel of realization.
And by the way, I'll give you $100 if you can explain ornament to me. Here.
Anyone or Tim?
Anybody.
It's like a lady getting ready for a party. That the word alankara is like getting ready, and a lady puts her jewelry on as she's getting ready for a party.
Go deeper, Nick. You earned $50 so far. Now, if you don't want your child to go to Princeton, you want to go to a #2 school like Harvard. 12 years on top, I'm telling you. These are really important.
Does it have something to do with hanging it?
No,
I don't know.
want you to think about it. Just stop and think. Why would he call his book an ornament or a necklace that the lady puts on before she goes to the dance?
It's empty.
Oh, because it's like it's because it's a commentary on the perfection of wisdom. So it's ornament. It's making
because the perfection of wisdom is the mother.
Oh, nice.
Getting closer.
It helps you get ready for Buddhahood.
You guys too complicated.
Your side?
She's already foxy. She's already foxy without any jewelry. Okay, she's good looking without any jewelry, and then you come and put a piece of jewelry on it. Oh my God. Okay, that's why they called their book The Jewel, the jewelry, the necklace. They say, look, the perfection of wisdom is already sexy, beautiful, but our commentary is gonna make her, she's gonna be even better. You see what I mean? Got it? You gotta think like that. Yeah, they weren't just making a commentary, they were trying to get her ready for the big party, you know? Like now she's more beautiful. She's stunning. Now she's super stunning. That's the idea of Gin. That's why they called their book the Alankara. Okay, good. Okay, so this refers to the Siklir Chepa. And by the way, that's the end of the name of Abhisamankara in the Tengyur. They call it Ngento Genki Siklir Chepa. Okay, so here he just says the Gen, which is Siklir Chepa, which means our Gen. Sorry, Arya Sanga's Gen and Maitreya's Gen. Who's writing this poem?
This is Haribhadra.
He's third generation. Yeah. Buddha's Prajnaparamita Sutras, explanation by a Sangha plus Maitreya. And then you got Haribhadra coming along. Who's the fourth generation? Keduttamdargi, the ultimate textbook writer of all Buddhist monasteries. And then
Tim Lowenhaupt.
Tim Lowenhaupt. Yay!
Oh, wow.
Mixed nuts. We're the Gen on the Gen. We're the.
It's like the next pearl on the.
We're the whipped cream on the neck. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Never mind.
I do.
We're the diamond in the middle of the necklace. Okay, we added a necklace to the. We added a pendant to the necklace. All right, he bows down to the perfection of wisdom, and he bows down to the commentary. That's the whole point of the second line. I wish Grandpa would just say it. And then he says, "Kungi gendu gyowani."
And to all the other commentaries that will come.
Who's the ultimate jewel of the whole universe?
Buddha.
The
Buddha. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I bow down to the one who is the jewel of the whole universe.
The jewel of everyone.
Okay.
Perfection of three.
How many we got?
3.
Hasso says we got 3. Let's see if he can figure out line per line. That I'll give you the easy one. The second line is a book. It's the verses.
Yeah, the first one is perfection of wisdom in the form of realization.
Lam, yeah. The path. And the last one is
the result.
Yeah, we call it say shun, lam, debusun. Say shun, lam, debusun. All 3 are here. All 3 are here. Not obviously, but if you understand what's going on. First one is which one?
The lam.
Lam. Second one is
shun.
Nice. Third one is
drip.
Nice. Okay. And then my goal in this commentary is to yewa those.
To divide, is to
I would like to, separate them out and explain them separately to you. And in order to accomplish that task, I bow down to those 3. Okay. Question. Anticipatory translation. What's the next most common step in writing a commentary? He has finished bowing down to holy objects.
Practice, promise to compose the work.
Yeah, words got it. Sombar damcha. Say sombar.
Sombar.
Damcha. I will finish this book or
die
trying, and they can carve half of it in the figure. They can put half of it in the ALL database. Stop at byte number 375. And I did my job. Okay. So now there's a debate, which I'll tell you, I'll anticipate it for you because we don't have that much time because I tell too many stories. Does this feel like there could be Tsampa Damchawa inserted in here? And that maybe he doesn't need to go to another verse?
I promised that it's right here in the last line.
Yeah, so I can give you an analysis of these 3. Okay, isn't that kind of a promise already? I bow down to 3 forms of perfection of wisdom so I can get this commentary done. Isn't that kind of a promise already? See, there's going to be an argument about it. I'm just telling you. All right, yay, let's go. 2 minutes. You cannot claim that this fits your definition of the Prajna Paramita because you said that he bows down to because you said Kyamba. It's a state of mind, state of knowledge. Then he says, that's a definition. All perfection of wisdoms being bowed down to by Master Hari Bhadra are states of mind. Then we said, what about the stupid commentary that you're commenting on? Is that a state of mind? And he says, I don't know. And we say, no, it's not. You can't say it is because Jujik gets sick. It's words.
Its words are explained.
Which express something. They are words of expression. These are physical words. You can say sounds or concepts, but they're not. Okay, they're not the state of wisdom. Okay, they're just words. Okay. Got it? Ta-da! This is Gak Shak Bom Sum format. Explain.
Can you say that again?
Shenmu Gakpa, Ranmu Shakpa, Sopa Pongwa. 3 pedagogical steps.
So the wrong point of view?
First, we give the wrong point of view.
Then we give the
Then we give the correct one, which is all they do in a Western textbook. And then this guy gets to come back and defend himself, which is so cool, which is so fair. It's like you beat your wife in an argument. You say, honey, you want to try again? At the end, they usually do. Okay, so those 3. It's such a beautiful educational method. Okay, Has he told you the definition of the perfection of wisdom? No. He's just told you what it's not. And then that's a better educational method, you know? By the time you reach the second section, you should be able to write the second section by yourself. That's the goal of this educational method. I'll tell you what's not correct over and over again, every detail, and then I want you to take each of those elements and include them in the final correct definition of the perfection of wisdom. Cool? So we're learning this whole first part, which could take us another term. We're going to learn what the perfection of wisdom is not. And then we'll start forming our own idea of what it is. And then we can compare that to the second section and see how we're doing. All right, here we go.
And that sounds like DCI Advanced Level 2.
DCI Advanced Level 2, exactly. If I can remember what it was about. Okay, please to read. Who do you want to read? Or you can have someone else.
Let's see. Let's
pick on somebody.
How about Oscar?
Wow. You use the cursor here. Tim's got a cursor.
Okay. Kachik rang se pakpa pakpe shetun trupnu ki pakyu ki kiempa trepa tunsel ki chu jul tugyurwe yumki seni serna.
Good. Tim's gonna fix this one. Past tense. Good. Okay, good. Let's see. Okay, Kachik, somebody says, let's work backwards from Kemba, Tim. That Kemba.
That state of mind.
In the gyu of a pakpa.
In the mind of an Arya.
Good. Which has the nupa.
Which is capable of achieving.
The shadin of that Arya.
The shade and the
what that Arya has promised to accomplish. Okay. And Rang Se means the Arya who is actually produced by the perfection of wisdom. Okay. Son or daughter of. That's the definition of the yun.
The mother.
Which is Kyurpa. The yul of the chiju.
Which is the subject, the object of the verses of praise.
Yeah, in Devadutsa.
In Haribhadra's commentary.
Yeah, okay, good. So what did he add here? He kind of added Yum Kisumi.
Yeah.
He limited it to mothers. Okay, mother. Okay. Now, what are we going to pull out?
A counterexample.
A counterexample. Okay, so get ready. The next statement in this argument is always an example which doesn't fit his definition, but which is still the mother that Haribhadra is praising at the beginning of his commentary. By the way, if you spend this much time on the first 4 lines of a commentary that goes on for hundreds of pages, how long is it going to take that mixed nut? I mean, okay, that's why we pray for Tim's long life.
But he'll speed up. He'll speed up.
Yeah, that's what we say with everybody. Okay, Anna, who's reading, Tim?
All right,
and you got the cursor.
Svetlana.
And I got
Svetlana.
Svetlana.
Ona
Relpaton.
Salkicho Jo Yutu Gyur Pe Nyanto Kitsok Lam Choken
Chen
Tanitetal Tsong Jatechir.
Nice, good
job. Wow, nice. Here comes our counter example. Now let's take the Soglam, Tim.
Let's take the path of accumulation,
which one of the 5 paths?
the first one,
Yeah. What do you have to reach Soglam?
renunciation.
You got to be tired of this life. You got to say, that's all I can take and I can't take no more. Who's that quotation from?
Popeye?
Boy. I'm just trying to educate you guys. You weren't born in the 60s. You're deprived. Okay. Yeah. Let's take the accumulation of a niente.
Of a listener.
Yeah, of a listener. Yeah, Shrabaka. Okay. Who is the object of his praise at the beginning of his book? Okay.
Are we talking about the person?
I'm sorry, no. Let's take the Soglam,
right,
which is the object of the praise at the beginning of Haribhad's commentary. Okay. Okay. Let's consider the path of accumulation, path number 1 of the 5 on a lower track. Okay, which is serving as what he's singing to at the beginning of his book. Okay. Does it fit your definition of what he is singing to at the beginning of his book?
Well, of course not.
Why?
Well, maybe.
I don't know why.
First of all, is it Haribhad's intention at the beginning of his commentary on the perfection of wisdom to bow down also to the very first path of a person on a lower track?
Sure.
Yeah, it's still worthy of prostration. Okay. But does it fit our opponent's definition here? For example, does it achieve the goals of the Arya who has it in his mind?
No.
Okay, yeah. Why?
Well, they're not Aryas yet.
It's first path. It's first path. Is it worthy of prostration? Yes. Is it an Arya's
achievement?
Yeah. No.
Well, the Aryas already achieved it, right?
See,
well, the Aryas already achieved that
no.
at an earlier point.
You could say that. You could say, but it's not the main thing that makes them an Arya. Let's say
right. But okay, fair enough.
Okay. All right. By the way, there is a case where you can go to third path on the second track and then start again at the first part of the third track, but that's another story. Okay. Okay. So let's take that lower pre-direct perception, emptiness path. Okay. It's a spiritual practice. It's all cool. It's not yet getting into the realm of touching the diamond world. Okay. Okay. Let's take that one. Solam Chechen. Are you saying your definition fits it? Well, I think so. Well, why do you ask me that? Because it is something he bows down to. He does bow down to it at the beginning of his book. Which of the three we can talk about later. Sanja Deche. It is something that he's bowing down to. Okay. Why is it something bowing down to? Because it is what it is. I hate this kind of statement. And I don't think it's legal according to the laws of logic. But I got to say, some of my friends use it sometimes.
I mean, it's basically saying he does, we're saying, well, he does do that, right? He does bow down.
It is.
No, we say, because it is the example we said. It is the example we gave.
Which is the one, which is, yeah. Okay,
yeah, let's take that Soglam, okay? Right. Is it what he's defining?
Maybe it's one of the lamps.
Yeah, it's just a cheap segue. I don't like it. I'm opposed to it, okay? Dominete, you cannot say it fits your definition of what he's bowing down to because it's the nguntok of a soke.
It's the realization of a non-Arya.
Yeah. Okay. Why? It's only the first path of the fire. He hasn't seen emptiness yet. Therefore, you cannot say it's Pakyuki Kemba. The knowledge in the mental stream of an Arya. You can't describe it like that. So is it only realization samanarya, which is bowed down to by Haribhadra?
No.
Is it only the realization samanarya, which are the perfection of wisdom? No.
No.
Just any of those 5 paths is perfection of wisdom, even if it's not about emptiness yet. So far, it's just about being fed up with this life. Okay, that's already perfection of wisdom. Cool. In this definition. Okay. We got 5 minutes. Let's use it. Okay.
Rebecca.
Woo, Rebecca. I don't know if LA people go to bed at 8, Tim. That's why Rosa moved to such an exciting city. What are you laughing about?
Go ahead, Rebecca.
Kachik.
Yes.
It isn't. Where else are you going to get this kind of entertainment?
Okay. Kachik, Sharaparo Chimpala, De Yansik. Sorry, I don't know how to say it. Layer.
It's gotta be 2 syllables because it's poetry. Siklur.
Siklur. Jepatak. Chesugi Shungi Din Drelpa. Dun Salgi Simpa Damche Shuma in Serna.
Yeah, and I'm gonna read it quickly because we're out of time. Those opening lines of Haribhadra's praise, Sharam Paro Chimbala, Degan Singo Chepa Dak, I think it's Chepa Dung. Yeah, you can't get away with that. That's not what he said. Okay, good. Okay. Those are not Mayan, the Damcha that Tsomba the text.
Okay.
Those are the Tuchak, those are the necessary praise at the beginning of the book, but they are not the Tsomba Damcha. They are not the promise
to compose the work.
They are not the promise to write the book. Okay. He says that's usually a separate verse, and it usually is. And there is no other separate verse here. He says those are not the promise to write the book. It's a setup, right? When he says that, what are we going to say?
I said, well, of course.
Well, of course they are. Okay. Read fast, Tim. De Bata.
Drella Dunsel Sumpai Cheers Du Sunlam Drabo Sherchin Sumla to Chuck Sepacher.
Yeah, and this is a beautiful statement. The whole reason why Haribhadra bows down to the 3 forms of the perfection of wisdom is to get the goddamn good karma to finish the book. And that's his promise. They are inextricably related. He bows down to get the karma to do the book, and if that's not a promise, what is? Cool. It's very beautiful. In that case, no other author ever had a Tamcha after a Zep. But anyway,
Right, exactly.
Quick question. So, how does this fit in?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is the promise to compose the book. The promise to compose the book is to contain within the praise at the beginning because,
okay, got it.
Because the whole reason why he praises the 3 forms of perfection of wisdom is to get the good karma to finish his book. So if that's not a promise, what is? Okay, got it? Then he says, no, it's not. Okay, no, he didn't promise to get the karma to finish his book. And we say, Dad, pal!
Sherbaro Chinpala, Shisoki Sunjachi Shinpa Yempeacher.
Yeah, you just have to know the expression, Draji Shimba, and words going to help you. And I'll give you a clue word. Ngedun, as opposed to Tungdun, is a synonym of Draji Shimba.
However you interpret it?
No.
The literal meaning.
Yeah, it's quite literal. It's quite literal. He's not hinting at anything. He said it outright. Draji Shimba means it's exactly
like he said, right? Draji.
Interpret it. It's exactly what he meant. What he said, and he said what he meant. Okay. So he is promising. If he said what he meant and he meant what he said, it must be a promise to write the book. Okay, when he bows down to the three kinds of perfectionism. Nice. By the way, you guys, I think you can appreciate it's a whole new language. Tim's book is a whole new language. And that's the lower middle way. We are deep into the lower middle way. We haven't really gone there. And it's a whole different language. And it takes years to master it. Okay. All right.
Well, that's the end for me this term. So thank you. So it's a nice place to end. Like, and I promise to finish it or die.
Yeah. You will say finish it.
Right.
We want the former, not the latter.
It's fine.
Yeah, we're praying that you have a long life because we don't want to finish it.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
See you in the morning. Good time.
Thanks for a great day, Geshe-la. Thank you, everybody.
Get some sleep. No Netflix tonight. Save it all for the weekend.
Oh my gosh, who has time for Netflix?
I don't get a weekend. Yeah. Somebody asked what's a weekend. Shut up. All right, good night, you guys.
See you in the morning. Thank you.
Bye.